Okay, Call of Duty. We're back.
World War II.
We're back with Call of Duty. World War what?
World War
II.
II.
Oh, okay. The best title ever.
It's been announced.
It's very apt.
Well, it hasn't been announced.
It has not, actually.
Yeah.
It's very, very much rumor-based. This is just something we're going to cover real quick, because I thought it was interesting. Basically, the next Call of Duty might be copying Battlefield 1.
That's...
But not really.
Well...
But kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
I mean, because, okay, they finally realized after 3 years of getting...
4
years.
Yeah, I mean, you have Advanced Warfare. No, you have Black Ops 2.
Yeah.
And then I guess it kind of shot back to modern a little bit with Ghosts, but it was still a little in the future.
Yeah.
And then you have Advanced, and then you have Black Ops 3,
Yeah.
and then Infinite. So the last 5 have been future in some capacity. And Ghosts was kind of future, so it's an iffy one.
Well, in that video that we talked about them going back to their roots, they're actually doing it. Then they're actually, like, we thought...
Are they cutting the microtransactions?
No, there's no way.
Are they going to get rid of supply drops?
Not a chance.
Leaderboards right away, maybe?
No.
Oh.
They're really busy.
Oh.
They've got a lot going on.
Are they going to get mad when people ask them about leaderboards?
Yeah, you shouldn't do that. It's really going to upset them.
Yeah, that's really annoying. How dare you, as a consumer, expect a piece of your product to be in it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't expect that. That's not nice.
When you buy a puzzle from the store, everyone buys puzzles, right? No, that's just my mom. Okay. Well, when you buy a puzzle from a store and you put it together and there's 5 pieces missing, how dare you arrogant prick?
Yeah.
Contact the company and say, where is this?
You should be incarcerated.
You should be killed. Right?
Yeah, you're right.
Down.
You're right. That was too subtle.
They should throw you into World War II. Just gun you down on the beaches of Normandy.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what they're going to do. Activision currently working on a time machine to send back all complainers
back to
World War II to live through the atrocity.
Wow.
In real life.
They're skipping the next development of the new game.
We've decided to can all games and just send all complainers back in time where they will die rightfully.
We have your tweets.
There were people on the staff that got really mad about some of that, though.
Really?
Yeah, about like people tweeting like, so where's the leaderboards? And they would just get really defensive about it. It's like, dude, finish your damn game.
Just put a leaderboard on
Don't
there.
get mad, you know?
Yeah.
With all the stuff people put up with Call of Duty, it's like the last thing you should probably be doing is getting mad at the consumer.
For paying $80.
Who is still buying your game, who knows why.
Yeah. But, I mean, them going back to World War II, I think is going to be a good thing because it's forcing them to do something a little bit different at least. It's not going to be the same template that they've been using for the last 4 out of 5 years for sure, and pretty much 5 years. And so they have to go outside the box a little bit and do something that brings some life into the franchise. And I haven't heard, and maybe they won't attach a remaster to this. I don't think they should. I think they should just focus on making, at least this year.
So you're not a fan of the time machine idea?
Well, they should probably do that first.
I mean,
so we should get this game in a few years.
Yeah, I should probably just let you guys know that's just a rumor.
Patent pending.
They have not confirmed the time machine.
Right.
But we're just assuming that, they should be getting on it. They got the money.
Yeah. I mean, thank you for clarifying that.
Go with Elon Musk, make the time machine.
Yeah. I don't see the problem.
No.
I mean...
There's a couple people I'd like to send back personally to the beaches. But
the beaches?
Of Normandy.
Oh my God.
Just drop them right on there. But yeah, I don't know. I think this would be a good step for the franchise. But, and there's a big but here.
Yeah.
Big juicy but.
Ooh, nice voluptuous behind.
The problem, I don't know if you can save it. You know what I mean by that? Like, I don't mean from financial disaster, because they are still successful.
And this will probably be the #1 selling game of the year again. Because it usually is.
Although I don't think that will last forever.
I don't think so either.
I don't think it can, with anything. I think eventually, no matter how many it takes, I think eventually you're going to hit consumer fatigue. With some of us, it might happen sooner. Some of us, it might take longer. But I think eventually you're going to hit consumer fatigue and it won't be the best selling. I think this probably still will, no matter what it is. It could be Call of Duty The Stone Age. Probably be the best selling game of the year.
Probably.
Just because of the name. But I think it would be a good thing. I just don't know if it can save the franchise from the direction it's going objectively. As far as, like, how you can be financially very successful, but objectively still, like, kind of shooting yourself in the foot. And I get why the microtransaction stuff is done. And I like money, you know?
Right.
We've talked about this. I like money. I like working, getting money. I mean, not right now.
Yeah.
You know? But I like money. And I understand why you do that, to like boost the success of the game, make investors happy with the decisions they've made to invest in Activision, and so on and so forth. But at a certain point, you're also alienating the fan base enough that people do leave because of it. And there were a lot of people really mad about like the microtransaction type stuff, especially in COD 4. Like going back and adding that in was like the last straw for a lot of people. And that kind of included me. Like, that was one of the last straws for me, because I never bought that game. Infinite Warfare, I mean, to get that. And I never want to because of that. The last one I bought was Advanced Warfare, which I like good enough, you know? It's not the best one, but I liked it. And since then, I've just kind of avoided it because of the direction they had been going with the supply drops and all that microtransaction stuff. So it's like, I'm excited to see this direction. If it's still as far in that direction, though, as it has been, you know, like focused on financial success over a good product, I'm just not going to be interested in buying it.
Well, and I hope that they go in more of the gritty Call of Duty that it was before. Because even in the last one, they brought in Conor McGregor. They brought in Jon Snow to be a part of these games. And, like, I don't want a Hollywood aspect in these games, especially in this game. I want them to treat the content carefully like Battlefield 1 did and take it seriously and make a game that, like you said, isn't focused on, like, microtransactions, which I'm sure the multiplayer will be.
And it can have them.
It can have
just
some
make
of
them cosmetic.
Yeah.
Because, like, the way that it's gone, like, some of the best guns are microtransaction guns. Like, that are hard to get.
And that shouldn't be the case.
No.
You should be able to earn your way and, like, sure, maybe you get, like, and I don't like the idea of supply drops at all.
Oh, no, I think it's a terrible idea. I just think it's a good idea for revenue.
Yeah,
That's really it.
And even if you have those and it gives you, like, skins or something that isn't as valuable as, like, you spend hundreds of dollars to get a gun that's going to kill your opponent in 2 shots where he has a gun that'll kill you in 4. I don't like that, and I don't appreciate that as a gamer, as I want to be able to work my way up. And, like,
you can't even buy success well because it's a chance whether you get that gun or not.
Exactly.
You can't even, like, just buy it, you know? It's like you're gambling on it.
Right.
And it's weird because it essentially is gambling. Like, no matter what anyone says, it really is. Because you're putting money into something with a statistical chance of maybe getting a payout and maybe not.
That's why there's a lot of gambling addictions on these games, like NHL and COD and HUT,
but these
FIFA, all those games.
And to be fair, these people are not doing anything objectively wrong morally by doing this, but it's kind of a little...
It's a little scummy.
Questionable, yeah. Because at a certain point, when are you taking advantage of people, you know? Like, when you release a product, so... I get the casinos, you know, they're really successful, and that's cool. Like, if people want to blow their money that way, that's fine. I don't, but that's fine. It's your money. But I don't know. I wonder at what point are you kind of a crap person, though, for knowing, like, hey, I'm putting out this product that's, like, actually ruining people financially. It's like, well, is it really all their fault? Because, like, gambling addiction, we found out, is a mental illness. You know, it's not just like should have been responsible. Like, there's genetic factors predisposing you to gambling addiction. Seriously. And so it's the same thing with alcoholism, you know? And it's like when you're making things that are so abusable, and like the people who will spend $10,000, $20,000 in FIFA, because that happens. That's a problem. And it's not just a problem with the person. Granted, they should have a good enough support system going on that people are like, what are you doing, you know? But at the same time, you can also hide gambling addiction. You can hide alcoholism. You know, we've talked a lot about Ben Affleck recently. Dude checked himself into alcoholism in the last year. No one knew he had alcoholism. He checked himself into rehab. You know, no one knew he had that. It's pretty easy to hide these problems. And so one of my biggest problems other than the gameplay is just the fact that I feel like it hurts people. You know, there's people that this type of system really hurts who can't control themselves. And I don't know. I wonder if eventually there's going to have to be things like warnings. You know, like there are addictive transactions in this game. If you have like a gambling addiction or an addictive personality, you know, play with caution or something. I wonder if they're going to have to do that eventually, because right now the industry doesn't have to. But the way things are going in every game industry, you know, every genre, it's just something I wonder with this. And it's something that I don't see disappearing from this game. And that's my biggest concern, is not when is this game, where is this game, not even how does it play. It's like, is it still going to like leech you so hard?
Yeah, and I mean that's a big concern for me, but it's not like the biggest concern. I'm more concerned with because that's just how the gaming industry is right now, and we've talked about that
Sad.
a lot. But yeah, it's
Fake news.
It's yeah, but that's how it is. And so I think for them to, like, at least from what we know now, based on these rumors, to be moving back in a direction of World War II and doing something that is actually different than what we're accustomed to, and maybe bringing some new gameplay, maybe actually taking some ideas from the Battlefield series and what they did with 1, and maybe incorporating that in, and doing some unique things that we're not used to seeing in the last half decade. So I think that's what I'm most excited about. I want to love COD again.
I do too.
I want to play a COD game that I genuinely am into and love, and I'm like, this is a great video game, because I haven't had that in a while.
No.
And so the hope here is that they bring everything to the table, they focus on this game and really go back to the roots that they talked about that made them so successful and made them the most popular franchise in the world. So that's kind of my hope with it.
Yeah, same. But we do also want to know what you guys think. So let us know what you think down in the comments about the Call of Duty franchise. What do you think about the microtransactions in it? What do you think about the possibility of a new setting? And are you a longtime fan? Have you never played these games? Or like, are you just straight up never coming back if you were a fan? Definitely let us know. We'll see you guys later.